Welcome. Let's begin on panel 7 with your warm-up moves. Starting in vertical position in the shallow end of your pool, begin with your basic jogging leg move. That's it. Good. And now, combine it with your basic jogging arm move. Start out slow, and as you jog your arms and legs, remember that your arms swing front to back in opposition to your legs. That means when your right arm is forward, then your left or opposite knee is up. That's it. Now, if this is your first time using a flotation belt, stay close to the wall as you carefully transition into the deep end of your pool. As I mentioned in the video, there'll be a moment when all of a sudden you won't be able to touch the bottom. Don't lean forward or paddle your arms or change your arm or leg movements in any way. Stay upright, pull in on your abdominal muscles, and keep mimicking a land-based jogging move with your arms and legs. Your legs perform a basic jogging move, lifting one knee up towards the chest as the other leg stretches down towards the pool floor with lightly pointed toes. Your basic jogging arms swing front to back from the shoulder, not the elbow, and your hands are in fists with elbows slightly bent and your palms facing towards your body. Good. That's it. Remember to breathe deep, and if you need to do any of the other stretches on panel 7 or any stretches of your own, perform them now or at any time during your workout. All water gym workouts begin with a few minutes of light jogging to warm up. Remember, we're just starting out slowly, but as you warm up, you can pick up the pace from a light jog to a faster run. Now, do a few laps of side stroke back and forth across your pool until the end of this song. Pull in on your abdominal muscles and transition to the vertical side position. Then perform a front to back scissors kick with your legs by bending your knees, then straightening your legs front to back, then squeezing them together straight. One arm reaches out to the side, and the other arm scoops and pushes the water in the opposite direction. Really reach out, stretch, and breathe. Nice. Just keep it going, and I'll see you in the next song. Now, make your way over to your cue card to view exercises 1 and 2. Exercise 13 remains in. Now we'll start picking up the pace. Exercise 1 travels forward with bicycle legs and breaststroke arms. Your body is in the C-curve legs down position as you pedal your legs like you're riding a bike. And your breaststroke arms reach to the front, sweep around to the side, and return back to the chest. Now go! Bike, bike, bike. That's it. Really stretch the arms out. Expand. Breathe. Bike, bike, bike. Really sweep those arms around. Good. Now keep your abdominal muscles strongly contracted. Keep your tailbone tucked under, chin dropped, and toes pointed. Feel the resistance on the entire back surface of your legs from your hips down to your toes and on the entire back surface of your arms as they sweep around. Now for your backwards traveling move, you'll straighten to vertical position for exercise 2, where you'll travel back with a kick leg and jogging arms. Your feet are flexed, and you alternate kicking one foot up towards the water surface to stretch the back of your thigh, and the other foot stretches down towards the pool floor. Keep upright and initiate your kicking leg from the hip, not the knee, and swing your jogging arms front to back in opposition to your legs. And watch where you're going because you're traveling backwards. Nice, really stretch down with that leg. Good. And for the rest of this song, you're going to continue traveling forward with bicycle legs and breaststroke arms, and traveling backwards with a kick leg and jogging arms. This exercise focuses on pre-aerobic conditioning and stretching. Have fun, and I'll see you in the next song. Good job. Now for the next exercise. Make your way back to the cue card to view exercises 3 and 4. Now we'll add more effort. Exercise 3 starts in vertical position, but immediately transitions into the vertical lean body position with jogging legs and scooping arms traveling forward. Remember, your spine and neck should be aligned and straight as you lean slightly forward. Also, your abdominal muscles need to be strongly pulled in to support your low back, and your legs should always be well below the water surface. If this position is not completely comfortable, return to vertical position instead. Alternate reaching your arms forward with palms facing down and fingers spread, then deeply scoop, pushing them all the way back to your hips as your knee comes up towards your chest. Really feel the resistance of the water on the entire bottom surface of your arms, so you work the muscles of your upper back and shoulders. Nice! Really reach, pull down and back, reach, pull down and back. Good. That's it. At any time during this song, if your arms get tired, you can do the shallow scooping arm variation instead, where your arms stay closer to the water level, mimicking a rock climbing move. Good. Keep it going. Now, for exercise 4, you'll perform a small, fast flutter kick with no arms, traveling backwards. Slowly transition into vertical position, pull in on your abdominal muscles, and begin a small, fast flutter kick and flutter your legs all the way up until they reach the water's surface and make whitewater. You're in the C-curve legs up position, and you'll want to sit up so you work your abdominal muscles as well as your thighs and buttocks. You're traveling backwards, so watch where you're going. Your flutter kick initiates from the hip and follows through all the way down to the toes. So make sure you really articulate your feet with your kick. Good, now keep going. And for the rest of this song, you're going to continue traveling forward with jogging legs and scooping arms, either deep or shallow. And when you reach the wall, fluttering back with whitewater and repeating. And I'll see you in the next song. Now for the next. Exercise 5 and 6 repeat familiar moves with slight variations. You'll begin with jogging legs and jogging arms, only this time you'll transition into the vertical lean position to travel forward and stretch out a bit. Remember, your spine and neck should be aligned and straight as you lean slightly forward. Also, your abdominal muscles need to be strongly pulled in to support your low back, and your legs should always be well below the water surface. If this position is not completely comfortable, return to vertical position instead. Keep jogging and bring your knees up to your chest while your arms swing like a pendulum through the water in opposition to your legs. That means if your right arm is forward, then your left or opposite knee is up. Really feel the resistance of the water on your arms as you swing them down and deep through the water, with elbows slightly bent and palms facing in. Good. For exercise 6, you'll repeat your small, fast flutter kick with no arms, traveling backwards. Slowly transition to vertical position, pull in your abdominal muscles, and begin a small, fast flutter kick and flutter your legs all the way up until they reach the water's surface. And when you get there, make whitewater. You're in the C-curve legs up position, and you'll want to sit up so you work your abdominal muscles as well as your thighs and buttocks. Again, you're traveling backwards, so watch where you're going. Breathe. How's your breath? Do you need to work harder or slow it down? Or speed it up? Speaking of speeding it up, at any time during this song, you can pick up the pace and do the small, fast jogging variation. Let's try that now. Go back to jogging arms and jogging legs, and let's try to double time the pace. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right. That's it, good. Now if that's too fast, slow it down. And always work out at a pace that's right for you. And for the rest of this song, continue traveling forward with jogging legs and jogging arms, and traveling backwards with flutter kicking legs, making whitewater and repeating. Exercise 7 starts immediately into a bent-kneed, flexed-foot variation of cross-country legs combined with jogging arms in vertical position. Once established, strongly pull in on your abdominal muscles, then transition into the C-curve legs down position with your chin dropped. Your arms and legs are slightly bent and in a fixed position, and they swing front to back in opposition, initiating their swing from the shoulders and the hips. Your hands are in fists with palms facing in, and your feet are flexed. This move develops strength and power at your extreme ranges of motion. So really stretch out as much as you can without strain, and feel the resistance on all 4 surface areas of your limbs, stretching out and strengthening your hip flexors, hamstrings, buttocks, and muscles of the upper back and shoulders. Good, now straighten up for your backwards traveling move, exercise 8. Combining a medium-sized flutter leg with a forward scooping arm. Your palms face forward, fingers are spread, and you reach back behind your buttocks to scoop and push the water forward as your same leg pushes back in opposition. On this move, you'll really need to pull in on your abdominal muscles to stabilize your torso. And the harder you push the water forward with your hand and the front surface of your arm, the more you will feel the muscles of the back of your thighs and buttocks, which are being worked in opposition. This move also strengthens your biceps. By the way, if you're a beginner, this is a good place to stop your workout, transitioning back to panel 7 for your warm down. And if you're going to continue on with your workout, return back to your cue card for exercise 9. Now you'll remain stationary, focusing on toning, strengthening, and using the water surrounding your body as a powerful gym. In vertical position, exercise 9 combines cross-country legs with jogging arms. Your legs are straight without locking your knees, and your toes are pointed if possible. Your legs swing front to back from the hip, and your arms swing in opposition to your legs, with elbows slightly bent, hands in fists, and palms facing in. Really stretch out and breathe as you reach your arms and legs in opposite directions. And since you're stationary, you can hear me, so let's do a body check. First, are your abdominal muscles pulled in? Your spine and neck straight and properly aligned? And are your shoulders down and released and over your hips? Are you breathing deeply? Do you need to work harder and speed it up, or slow it down? And where are you feeling the resistance of the water? As you push your leg forward, do you feel the resistance from the top of your foot all the way up the front of your leg to the top of your thigh? And as you push your leg back, do you feel the resistance from the bottom of your foot all the way up the back of your thigh? Now for our smaller, faster variation. Slightly bend your knees, flex your feet, make your movement smaller, and pick up the speed. Right, left, left. Now, as you push your arm forward, can you feel the resistance of the water on the top surface of your arms from your fist to your shoulder? How about the bottom surface of your arm as you push your arm back? Do you feel one arm or leg more than the other? If so, push a little harder with the one you don't feel as much to strengthen it. Good, now let's stretch it back out, straighten your arms and legs, and return back to the large sweeping version of cross-country legs with jogging arms. Breathe deep and really stretch out as you work your shoulders, quadriceps, hamstrings, and buttocks. We'll do a few more reps. And you're done. Good job. Exercise 10 repeats our kick legs with jogging arms in vertical position, focusing on calorie burning and strengthening your thighs, buttocks, back, and shoulders. Alternate kicking one foot up towards the water surface as the other foot stretches down towards the pool floor. Your feet are flexed and you initiate your kicking leg from the hip, swinging your arms front to back in opposition to your legs with slightly bent elbows. That's it. Kick that leg towards the surface and really stretch the other leg down. Reach your arms front to back, trying to get your fists back behind your buttocks so you stretch and strengthen the muscles of your shoulders. Nice. That's it. Only kick as high as you can without strain or compromising alignment. How's your breath? Do you need to slow it down or speed it up? Do you need to take a break? If you don't, then keep kicking and feel those muscles come alive. Kick, kick, kick. Now kick to the side for your variation. Remember the kickboxing move on the video? Lean to the side and kick out with one leg as the other leg reaches down towards the pool floor. Then bend your knees, bring them in towards your chest, lean to the other side, and repeat. Now don't kick too high, keep your body straight and in alignment, and remember, your emphasis is on contracting your abdominal muscles and pulling your legs in versus kicking your legs out. Really feel those abdominal muscles contract as you pull your knees into the chest. See if you can touch and squeeze the knees together for a brief moment before kicking out to the other side. Now return back to the front kick again for our last variation. Let's do some small, fast repetitions of this front kick to really kick out the heat and feel your muscles. Kick, 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 kick. Make it smaller. Kick from the hip, not the knee. Keep it going. And kick, 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 kick. That's it. Are you still jogging your arms? Really work the muscles and feel that arm stretch back. Good. Now on to exercise 11. Exercise 11 begins with flutter legs and clapping arms in vertical position. Your large flutter kick sweeps front to back from the hip, and each leg bends then straightens on the forward push and remains relatively straight on the back push. Try to feel the entire front and back surfaces of your legs meeting against the resistance through each stroke. Your hands clap close to the water surface with elbows slightly bent and fingers spread, returning back to the side with your palms facing the same direction the entire stroke. This exercise tones and strengthens the muscles of your thighs, buttocks, chest, and back. Now for our variations. First, close your hands into fists, and instead of clapping, you'll cross the arms over, touching your fists to the opposite shoulder. This move mimics a weight training move called flies. Keep your shoulders down and alternate crossing right over left, then left over right. Good. Now once you've done a few repetitions, let's add in the gradual variation where you gradually work your arms from the water level down to your hips and back up again. Slowly transition and take your time emphasizing the process of moving your arms through the water versus the goal of getting to your final destination. Each stroke is important. Nice! Now for the rest of this song, alternate doing this gradual variation with both flies and clapping arms. And remember to speed it up or slow it down if you need to, and really feel your muscles working through the resistance of the water. And I'll see you in the next exercise, exercise 12. Now we'll give the arms a break for exercise 12, where you'll alternate scissor legs with cross-country legs in vertical position. Your legs are straight and your toes are pointed. As you alternate pushing your legs front to back, then closing them together, then out to the side, then closing them together. So it's front, side, front, side. Try to make full contact with the entire inner surface of the leg from the upper thigh all the way down to the ankles each time you close. That's it, good. Now as you push your leg forward, you're working the muscles of the front of your thigh. And as you push your legs back, you're working the muscles of the back of your thigh and buttocks. And as you push your legs in and out, you're working the muscles of your inner and outer thighs, so the muscles of your thighs are going to be nice and balanced. Now for our variation. Slightly bend your knees, flex your feet, and do the bent knee version of the same move. Again, trying to make full contact with the entire inner surface of the leg each time you close. Excellent! Now in the video, I mentioned that water is like an instantly adjustable weight machine, so let's vary the forces a bit to target your inner thighs. I want you to push your legs together with more force and speed than you're pushing them apart. Squeeze your legs together. Squeeze. Make contact with your entire inner thigh. That's it, good. Now let's target your outer thighs. Push your legs apart with more force and speed. So push out, push out, push out, push out. Do you feel it? Good. And if you want, you can throw in a few of those small, fast variations just for fun of any of the moves we've done. Keep it going. I'm going to leave you on your own. See you next exercise, exercise 13.